our reporter Bob Redell is in Healdsburg right now. He's at Soda Rock Winery. He has some incredible pictures to show of devastation of a 150-year-old historic building just decimated. Hi, Bob.
Yeah, I just edited some video and sent it back in. I just wanted to kind of give you a sense of what we saw when we were out here when Soda Rock Winery was burning. I'll start you with a frame of reference right here. This used to be a very large wine barrel that had the Soda Rock name on it. Now take a look at this video. And I'm illustrating this. I'm showing this to you so that you can understand the effect that the embers had here. This wine barrel had quite a lot of space between it and the main building that was on fire. But because of the embers, because of the high wind, it took down this wine barrel. And as you can see, it took down every structure here at Soda Rock, including what looked like a historic house, a white building, the main facility, and a couple of other buildings. The only thing that is still standing here is a barn, and I don't see any reason why that won't survive, because right now everything is kind of died down out here. There isn't really much left to burn, sadly. It appears that this was a spot fire, because the main fire, now that we have the sun up, the main fire, we just don't see it. We don't have any evidence that it actually came through this area. So my suspicion is that because of the embers, something blew over here, and in a stroke of bad luck, it took out the Soda Rock Winery. If you come back out here live, so all that is still standing, you've got that rust-colored warthog statue, which, if you're familiar with this winery, that is a very big landmark. And then you've got the stone facade where it says Soda Rock, and I'm assuming that used to be the main facility, or perhaps the tasting room. If you were to go beyond south from where we're standing, past the vineyards, a good 2 miles away is my guess, in the hills, that is where the Kincade fire is currently burning. Wow, that Cal Fire is hauling. And it gives you a sense, though, of how urgent it is out here to get here. Here comes some more Cal Fire. I don't know if they're in a hurry. I don't know if they're on the way for structure protection or if they're just in a hurry because there's so much going on out here. But there's 3 trucks headed somewhere to perhaps to the front lines, or as I mentioned, maybe there's another structure that's on fire and they're trying to save it. But again, what we've had out here. Horrible conditions for a fire with the high winds and the dry, just the dry fuels. And as I know, as Carrie was mentioning, there was winds clocked at over 90 miles an hour. I personally didn't witness that, but I tell you what, we did have gusts of 40 to 50 miles an hour out here. And with the smoke and with the embers, it's just so dangerous. Kara,
oh yeah,
Laura.
Bob, we saw you live 2 hours ago, and the wind kicked up. The embers started flying at the camera. We are thankful you are safe. And bringing us this devastating report of a piece of history lost in Sonoma County.
Sadly.